network devoted to the art of personal expression. Watch for Style, coming soon.
Time now for our Talk Soup Quote of the Week. This week's quote comes from The Conan Show. Here's actress Helen Martin discussing the finer things in life.
But one thing I like, I got reefer, hon. I love reefer.
Oh, yeah, I bet you do. She's probably still on the phone. Here we go. Let's
You understand? And what we used to do is pull an apple down from the apple tree in the backyard and make us a pipe out of the apple. You know how to do that, baby? You just take yourself a pen and jam it right down there in the top of the apple core.
Okay.
And then coming in from the side so that you can suck the air through it, and then you get yourself a little piece.
Helen, bye now. Pressing on. By night, actress Cassandra Peterson is Elvira, mistress of the dark. By day, she's scooping up poop and wiping up drool. That's because Cassie's the proud owner of a 140-pound Rottweiler named Bram that goes into heat at the drop of a hat. Just watch her ignite his animal lust in this Pet Shop highlight.
Like, all you see is the big face of Bram.
That's right.
Now, I hear Bram has a girlfriend, too.
He does. She unfortunately moved away to Philadelphia, but when we speak about her, he's very, very happy to hear about her. He does get pin-up pictures of her that he has hanging around his doggy bed. And here, I'll mention to Bram, and you might get a close-up of his face when he hears about his girlfriend. Bram, where's Petey? Petey? Where's Petey? Do you see Petey anywhere? Do you see Petey? Where's Petey? Where did Petey go? Bram, Petey. Petey's here. Bram, where's Petey? Where's Petey? Is Petey out there? Where's Petey? Where's Petey?
You know, at that first look, the dog gave was the look like he was having an affair.
Interesting response from old Bram. I wonder what was going on in his head, huh?
Bram, where's Petey?
Oh, Petey, oh boy, I'd like to do her human style. Oh, where is she? Oh boy, I swear if that bitch isn't here in 5 minutes, I'm gonna maul everybody in the studio. But that Kindler would make a good chew toy. Oh. Whatever, dude. Saturday on the Pet Shop, Andy Kindler puts down paper for actress Martina Marina Sirtis. Whatever, man. Whatever, dude. She plays the babe on Star Trek The Next Generation, and get this, Trekkies, she has a dog. Yep, cute little doggy. Something to talk about at the next convention. Comic actor Scott Thompson is out promoting his new book, Buddy Babylon. To ward off the lonely nights on the road, the former kid in the hall brought along his childhood pal named Corny Girl. Corny Girl. Sounds innocent enough, doesn't it? But as this Conan clip reveals, Corny can be a naughty, naughty little cob.
Isn't she adorable? She's a little corncob doll. Oh, she's been into the martinis. Look at how pie-eyed she is.
Yeah. The things she's seen.
But, you know, she's a bit... The places she's been. Okay. Oh, but she's such a jealous little cob of corn.
Really?
She's ruined every relationship I've ever had. She doesn't like any man that I bring home.
Oh, really?
I'm stuck with her.
I noticed Corny Girl has beautiful earrings. Can we get a shot of these? Oh, I'm touching it. Can I,
You can touch her.
no. Look at those beautiful earrings. What is that? Is that?
Those are Winnie the Pooh earrings from the Disney store in Times Square.
Oh.
We were celebrating the rejuvenation of Times Square. You know, it's interesting. The last time that Corny Girl and I were in Times Square, this is a few years back, mind you, our souvenirs were a little bit different. Mine was an armful of pornography, and hers was a corncob crack pipe.
Oh.
Bad girl, méchant, méchant.
Oh, it's adorable. Kind of reminds me of a little doll I once had. Only his name wasn't Corny, it was Carl. And it wasn't corn, it was actually made of latex. And it was double-ended, so not really like Corny Girl at all, actually. Funny thing is, I lost it last week. I wonder where it could be. Hey, Bram? Bram, where's Johnny's private fun toy, huh? That's it. Come on, Bram. Where'd I put it? Come on, boy. Do you know where it is? Can Can you find it? Can you sniff it out? All right, maybe later. Wednesday on Late Night, Conan laughs at all of Ben Stiller's jokes. He's trying to get in good with Stiller because he's in the smash comedy Something About Mary. Sucking right up to him. Still ahead on this wild wing-ding of a show, Mr. Postman will drop off some viewer mail, most of it addressed to occupant. Plus, an aspiring actress gets bigger breasts. That'll be fun. But first, find out what lurid things go on in Jerry Springer's green room.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. How you doing? I missed you too.
They starred in one of TV's top-rated shows, but when the cameras stopped, their troubles began. He sued his parents.
This business is not for kids.
She committed bizarre crimes.
The girl from Different Strokes is robbing the store.
And his drug habit cost him his freedom.
And I spent 9 months of my life in jail.
It's the exclusive story of 3 kids who hit it big, then hit rock bottom.
The more drugs I did, the angrier I became.
Different Strokes, this Sunday at 8 Eastern and Pacific on the E! True Hollywood Story.
You can't blame them. They try. But what does a guy know about a period? He handed me Tylenol. That proves he doesn't get it. It's not enough. I need Midol for the headache, cramps. I feel like a blimp. Midol's just as strong on pain, but it does more than Advil or Tylenol because it's got something extra to help loading and fatigue too. Midol, because your period's more than a pain. I gotta lighten up on these boys.
This used to be my life. I'd wake up morning after morning with my allergies driving me nuts. So I went to my doctor. As part of an overall treatment program, he recommended a Honeywell EnviroCare air cleaner. It uses the same HEPA filter technology hospitals use, and it helps to reduce airborne allergens in my room. I wish I'd done it sooner.
The Honeywell EnviroCare air cleaner, the #1 choice of physicians.
No time to dry your nails? Quick, get Maybelline Express Finish Nail Color. It goes from wet to set in 1 minute flat in some of the raciest colors of the season. Express Finish by Maybelline.
Winner of 11 Academy Awards. Yours to treasure. Yours to own. Now, take the voyage home on videocassette. Titanic.
Big kid tips from Pull-Ups. Always wash before you eat. Always help Mommy make your bed look neat. Always use a fork and use it right. Always stop at a big red light.
Always be consistent, especially when you toilet train with Pull-Ups training pants. Instead of switching back and forth to diapers, you'll be reinforcing those big kid habits.
Mommy, wow, I'm a big kid now.
This portion of E! is brought to you by Pull-Ups, the big kid training pants. Now with Mickey and Minnie Mouse designs.
You're watching Talk Soup. Love that. Sometimes Jerry Springer overbooks his shows and guests get bumped. Instead of just sending them home without their 15 minutes of fame, good old Jer has allowed them to share their sordid stories in the green room. It's cost-effective and just as satisfying. Up next, we'll meet 19-year-old Tommy, his 18-year-old girlfriend Crystal, and her 47-year-old lesbian lover Joyce. Let the dysfunction begin.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. How you doing? I missed you too. My voice is cashed. Yeah, I see that.
What's up, Grandma?
I'm crying about you. What's up with you?
I know you want to, but
Yeah.
that's too bad. You can't have this.
That's mine. That's mine.
Well, if she
I
makes
warned
that
you.
decision, you could have her.
Well,
I'm too good for that. I ain't getting caught up in that.
I don't see why she would want you over. I don't think anybody's...
You're a 47-year-old
So
woman.
what?
47 years
what?
old. Look at how you dress. Look at
Oh, look at how she dresses. How beautiful.
you could have her. Go ahead. You made your decision,
I want them
girl.
both.
I'm not playing no little kid game. I want something real. If you can't give it to me, then I guess I got to go find it somewhere else. Because I already told you how I felt. Don't me no more. That don't mean nothing to me no more.
Why can't it be...
Because I want something more serious.
Why don't you want?
I want something more serious.
Thing. Why is it making it like a sexual thing? Because it ain't a sexual thing. Me and Joyce, we've had sex and we've kissed and all that, but we're more of a hanging out buddy.
Oh, you think that's bad? You ought to see our green room. Things get pretty crazy in there, too.
Look at these new little earrings I got you.
Who is
Aren't they
that?
just
Is that
adorable on you?
What is he doing? What has he got there?
How pretty you look now.
Oh, my God. Is that corny girl? Oh, Alan, that is disgusting. What are you... Oh, Jesus, Alan! Return that thing right now and wash your hands. That is just disgusting, you freak. Good God. Go to promo, please. Thursday on Jerry. Love Triangle Ultimatums. People involved in kinky threesomes will try to unload that third wheel. They want to get a little one-on-one action going, you know what I'm saying? That warm, vibrating feeling I'm experiencing in my gutty what's can mean one of only two things. Either the Durango 5000 is purring along real horror show, or it's time to read a little viewer mail. Hey, all right. Sorry, love, no time for the old in-out. I'm just here to read the mail. This week's letter comes to us from Nora Martinez of Fairfield County. She writes, Dear John, which do you like better, horror or sci-fi films? Actually, I love both genres. In fact, one of my all-time favorite films is now coming to DVD in a special director's cut with over 20 minutes of previously unseen footage. It's called Attack of the Hard-Headed Alien. For a new look at that classic film, here's director Stan Evans. Stanley, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Let me ask you, why DVD? Why now?
Well, we just figured, you know, with the success of Scream and the reissue of Star Wars, it just really seemed like the right time, and you know, rents due.
Sure. Explain to us a little bit about your alien anti-hero.
Well, he's really misunderstood. He's really an innocent creature who will only resort to extreme violence if provoked.
Using his granite-filled head.
Yes, his head is filled with rock. And his body is somewhat, it's humanoid, but it's somewhat fey, you know, girlish. Some try to read homosexual longings into the subtext. Not true.
I understand. Some critics called your film a puerile, low-budget travesty. Others said your special effects were shockingly cheap and ineffective.
Oh, yeah. But, well, yeah.
Right, okay. Well, why don't we take a look at Attack of the Hard-Headed Alien, and you can tell us about it as we watch.
So the film starts out with the alien spacecraft landing on Earth, crashing.
Okay. Looks a lot like the Challenger.
Yeah, it's a model of the Challenger, that's all I had.
All right, here's our hero.
Yeah, he survived the crash.
Okay, there's the granite head.
As his first victim, a klutz.
Is that a members-only jacket?
Yeah, we were real lucky to get that.
Okay, so now he's noticing his first victim, and what I like here is the implied violence. You'll see a bit of a Mexican standoff, and then the alien just emerges wearing the young victim's clothing.
We didn't want to give away, you know, the money shot right in the beginning.
Right,
so.
I understand. So here he is in his new disguise, so to speak.
He's adjusting to the world.
Right, scratching his head. And
he was really cold, so he made himself a fire.
Right, warmed up a little bit.
This is just a nice silhouette shot. We like the way it looked.
Yeah, very cinematic, sort of getting adjusted to his new body on Earth.
He needed water. He was very thirsty.
Now, he seems a bit disoriented here.
Yeah, I had trouble. I was playing the alien. I had trouble finding the mouth. There, I got it.
Okay,
See,
good
finally.
adjustment.
Yeah. And then I belched.
Understand.
Second victim.
Okay, he's just sort of
hanging out,
enjoying the late afternoon.
Skipping stones. Now, the alien wants to make friends, but it's so often the case, if somebody freakish comes along, people always react in a negative way.
Oh, hit him right in the head with a rock.
Yeah,
there.
ouch.
I would imagine that would upset the alien quite a bit.
Oh, he's furious.
Right, so he's going to chase this victim down. Now,
yeah, the chase is on.
The chase is on. Now, this is when the movie really becomes violent. I remember as a child looking at the terror in this man's face.
Graphic.
Being horrified.
Yeah.
And now the pummeling begins.
We got a lot of letters from parents complaining because the violence was so shocking.
Listen to the bone-crunching sound effects.
Yeah. Oh. But like the Frankenstein monster, we wanted to show that he had a childlike, you know, center to him. He's very innocent at heart.
Yeah, I like that juxtaposition.
He's really a sweet-natured guy.
Now, this young gentleman, substantially larger than his previous victims.
Alien's afraid of him. He's in suburbia now.
Okay, so he's starting to run.
Right, and there's the girlish run I spoke of earlier.
Right. Now, he's going to have to turn and fight, and...
Going to use his head.
You're going to notice here that his timing is perfect. It almost looks as if the bicyclist runs right into him.
Yeah, that was all, you know, and he's going to use his head again.
And now another graphic sounding. Listen to those bones.
I wanted him to cut. See here, stupid cameraman.
Okay, little editing problem there. But now your victim gets up and runs away and comes back with a weapon, and you'll see right here, oh!
Found the soft spot.
The soft
Didn't even
spot
know
in
it was
the
there.
alien's head,
Yeah.
and he comes back and actually tears the head clean off
Right.
the shoulders and kills the alien.
Reflexes here.
Oh, of course, right after the body's been decapitated. And then the denouement is our hero.
Barbecued alien.
Yeah, serves up a little dinner.
Real good like that with beans.
For himself. Amazing how much that looks like styrofoam.
Yeah, it was actually one of those styrofoam heads that my mom used to put her wigs on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Stanley, thank you very much for coming by. Tell me, can we look for any new releases in the immediate future?
Well, I guess I'll have to look at my mom's closet and see what I have to work with.
Okay. Well, look for Attack of the Hard-Headed Alien at a video store near you. We'll be back right after this.
A royal affair.
I, Diana Francis.
A hungry press.
The papers demanded pictures.
A tragedy that touched the world.
Buckingham Palace has now confirmed the death of Diana.
Now E! reveals the story of Princess Diana you only thought you knew. From her loveless marriage.
He was seeing Camilla Parker Bowles.
To her battle with bulimia.
Charles said you're getting a bit fat.
To the paparazzi who stalked her to the end.
Diana, Princess of Wales, tomorrow at 8 on the E! True Hollywood Story.
Hey, Rita, isn't it about time to change that Glade plug-in's refill?
Refill your Glade plug-ins every 45 days to keep your home Glade fresh.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Prepare for low prices.
Magic, this is first class.
I'll tell you what's first class. Old Navy.
This says Old Navy ends fear of high prices.
Joyce Brothers.
Old Navy's low prices are just what the doctor ordered.
What happened?
Step on it, Magic, and fly me to Old Navy.
How do you get healthy hair like this? Hair with this sheen and body? Features our pedigree. With new Champion Skin and Coat System in every can and bag.
Pedigree, developed with vets, recommended by top breeders.
Join E! for your first look at Hollywood's newest films. Coming attraction, Saturday at 1 Eastern and Pacific.
Those were stupid shows on early TV. Talking horses, blonde genies.
Now it's the same story, different channel. A Boston bar, a New York diner.
So?
All they do is talk about life, work, relationships. Talk.
Whatever, Opie. If they were so great, why aren't they on anymore?
It's on, somewhere.
Yeah, when? Channel 210 at 3 a.m.?
What am I, psychic?
ExperienceInPhiladelphia.com now.
Take several days. Side effects are generally mild and may include headache, nosebleed, or sore throat. Call now and you'll get a $5 savings, valuable information on Flonase, and our free allergy newsletter in the fall and spring. So you'll know how to deal with your nasal allergies and feel better all year round. Even kids as young as 4 can use Flonase. For nasal allergy relief, ask your doctor about multi-symptom Flonase.
When you get it all it takes is Flonase.
Won't you send your questions or comments to Talk Soup at E! P.O. Box 4897. The part of Tom McNamara will be played by Mario Ponzini. Los Angeles, California, Neener 0048. Or if you're an internet freak, send us an email at talksoup@entertainment.com. Don't try to make it 2 syllables. It's a 1-syllable line. Just be happy with that. All Michelle wanted in life was to be a major Hollywood superstar. But in the land of the big boobie, Michelle's lack of full bosom was holding her back. All looked hopeless until her boyfriend Michael stole his mother's credit card and bought Michelle some new breasts. Suddenly, a star was born. For more on this rags to full rack tale, here's our dear pal, Lisa Gibbons.
As a mom, I think this would be kind of a slap in the face. You know, like it wasn't like the two of you, couldn't you discuss it with your parents? I mean, you are pretty young to be changing your body. Did you talk about it with your mom and dad?
With my mom and dad?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little bit, because, you know, I've been trying to pursue an acting career. We planned moving out here to California in January. I mean, and it's obvious, you know, it helps you get parts. so...
You felt you needed bigger breasts to get parts and to be taken seriously?
them, but...
Well, apparently somebody did take Michelle seriously. Here's the movie producer willing to give Michelle her first big break.
There was a time where I'm producing a movie called Entrapped, and it's an independent film, and she had come down and we had some, asking for people who were interested in acting, modeling, et cetera, to come down and read for some parts and, be an extra in the movie. And she had come down, and we really didn't catch, she didn't catch her eye at that point. And there were some other girls at the time when she did come in to read who were more buxom. And
Michelle, stand up, please. Is this what caught your eye when she came back in?
I mean, there's a definite difference, and I don't know if she's more confident with it as well. Maybe that comes along with the territory.
But isn't that kind of too bad? Isn't that too bad?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Can we, take another look at this guy? Yeah. Uh-huh. Folks, here are some warning signs that your movie producer may not be legit. Number 1, he has a bad case of bedhead. Number 2, his first name is Tony. Number 3, his movie title features the word trap or refers to bondage. And number 4, he has time to appear in the audience of a daytime talk show. Just a couple of simple guidelines. Friday, Lisa checks out the latest buzz from the world of news and entertainment. Find out which Spice Girl is doing what boring thing that everybody's all worked up about. Friday. Coming up after the break, it's that clip of the week I've been threatening to show you. In just a moment, Mr. Accordion trashes Honest Abe.
What has Abraham Lincoln done lately?
He did nothing.
Could Lincoln have ever been as good an accordion player?
Absolutely not.
It takes a Hollywood hotshot to get away with murder. I'm A.J. Benza, host of Mysteries and Scandals. Join me as we investigate the night a big star made a big bang. In 1935, famed dance director Busby Berkeley crashed his caddy into 2 cars, killing 3 people. Busby reeked of booze but drove away a free man. What really happened on that bloody night in Hollywood? Mysteries and Scandals reveals the reckless life of Busby Berkeley. Tonight at 9 Eastern and Pacific, only on E! Fame ain't a bitch.
We're identical twins. I had joined Jenny Craig's program first and lost 21 pounds. Once I saw that she had succeeded, then I knew that I could do it. So I did, and I lost 35 pounds. Everybody deserves to join Jenny Craig. I wouldn't wait. I would jump on it.
Hurry! These are your final weeks to lose 15 pounds for $15 plus the cost of food. Call 1-800-45-JENNY now.
You deserve it.
At Geico, we settle claims quickly so you can get your car back, because no one likes to bum a ride to work. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Paying too much for car insurance isn't any smarter. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Why is America on America Online?
Email's great.
It's fast, it's responsive.
I just click and I'm there.
I can't even use a copy machine and I can do it.
I love to get instant messages.
They have parental controls.
Tons of free software.
It's the internet and a whole lot more. We've spent over $1 billion to create a state-of-the-art high-speed network. And now with 56K, connections are faster than ever. Encyclopedias, dictionaries.
Research? I sent my grandma my school picture.
There's no better way to keep in touch. America Online, so easy to use, no wonder it's #1.
Take a look at ordinary bottles. You can see bubbles. Take a closer look and you could find germs. But look at the Playtex Nurser. Less bubbles, so there's less gas, less spitting up. And it's much more sanitary because a fresh, pre-sterilized liner goes in each time. The Playtex Nurser system, next to the breast, it's the best.
Try Playtex disposable drop-ins. They make putting a bottle together as easy as 1, 2, 3. Now available in 4-ounce, too. Great, huh?
From now on, every night would be wild. Filled with endless variety. Tonight, he promised new roasted garlic. Tomorrow, who knows? Broccoli au gratin, chicken and vegetables. Only Uncle Ben's could satisfy his appetite and mine. 15 ways to stir up some passion with Uncle Ben's.
Now, Howard Stern is on Sunday nights instead of Saturday nights. The Howard Stern Show, 6 nights a week, starting at 11 Eastern and Pacific, only on E!
Hello, John Henson. This is President Bill Clinton, the great United States of America. I'm calling because last week you pretended like you were making a call to me. And everybody knows you weren't. You were just playing around. It wasn't funny. I don't think it'd be real funny if I told everybody out there that you used to be an intern under the president, if you know what I mean. And if you check that little skunk spot on the side of your head, it'd have my DNA in it, too. So just be careful, or I'll be sending my Secret Servicemen after you, John. So long.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? The Daily Show wants to know, who deserves a bigger monument in the Springfield, Illinois cemetery? Abraham Lincoln, one of the great presidents, or Roy Bertelli, a guy who plays the accordion? Let's take a look. Honest Abe wrote the Gettysburg Address. Roy can play the beer barrel polka. Abe set the slaves free. Roy wears a jaunty Bavarian hat. Abe ended the Civil War. Roy's good at bridge. Ladies and germs, pre-ops and post-ops, presenting our Talk Soup Clip of the Week.
With unlimited funds, no thanks to Lincoln, Roy has big plans for his monument to himself.
I want to put a fountain here at my expense, regardless of what it costs.
Would you like to see some colored lights on the fountain?
Absolutely, and I want to fly the flag here.
This is where you'd like to put the security barrier. Here.
Yes, well, all around here. A 6-inch iron post with a heavy chain, and just have a light here. The power here is supplied by the city. It's free.
He brought to us a scaled model of the crypt that he wanted to put on his gravesite, and it was much larger than we thought was appropriate.
Do you feel like you deserve to be showcased like this?
Of course I do.
After all, he's Mr. Accordion. What has Abraham Lincoln done lately?
He did nothing.
Could Lincoln have ever been as good an accordion player?
Absolutely not.
Did Abraham Lincoln even know how to play the accordion?
Absolutely not.
What did Abraham Lincoln ever do to further the cause of the accordion?
Nothing. I don't think he played any musical instrument. They told me he lived with a man before he married Mary Todd. There's a story in the paper.
And yet they have this big monument to him?
Yes.
Have you ever lived with a man?
I should say not.
Roy is 87 years old, which, oddly enough, is 77 years. Even odder, Roy used to play with Lincoln Logs as a kid and once debated Stephen Douglas. But he got his ass kicked, so, you know, you tell me. Thursday on The Daily Show, Craig Kilborn will subject another celebrity to his mind-teasing game of 5 questions. Once that's finished, they'll all enjoy a beverage and a light snack cake. Well, that's it for this edition of Talk Soup. Just a reminder to tune into our Daily Show every weeknight at 10 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. We'll have a fresh half-hour highlights for you. We leave you now with some outtakes of our fair show. So long, mutants!
Basically, an innocent creature who only resorts to violence when provoked.
Using his granite-filled head.
Yes, his head is filled with rock. I'm sorry.
10-10-345-1-800-976-10-888. Wait, what is it again? Explain to us a little about your alien anti-hero.
Well, he's really misunderstood because he's basically an innocent creature who only resorts to extreme violence when provoked.
Using his granite-filled head.
Yes, his head is filled with rocks, and he uses it to subdue his victim.
Hey, you don't dial direct. I'm sorry. Actually, I love both genres. In fact, one of my all-time favorite films is now coming to DVD. Sorry. All right. I felt a little silliness, but it's passing.